Saturday Night Movie Horror Club. I'm Thomas McDonough.
I'm CW Briar.
Kevin Lucia.
Joe Sullivan.
And today we are going to be talking about upcoming horror movies that we are interested in seeing. So who would like to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
My number one on my list right now is Antlers. That's my jam. Monsters, creepy vibe, Guillermo del Toro. That's definitely number one. I also love Quiet Place, so I'm interested in seeing the second one.
Okay.
It was a movie that I didn't think I needed, but then I saw the trailer, and the trailer is fantastic. So that would be number two, but Antlers for sure.
Okay. Joe, what about you? What are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, soft reboot to Train to Busan should be coming out this year.
Ooh, I didn't even know
Possibly
that.
this year. Yeah, Peninsula. It's not exactly a reboot, just set in the same world.
Okay.
So I'm still in the zombies. I'll never not be in the zombies.
Of course.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. What about you, Tom?
I, along with Chuck, looking towards Antlers. Also, the New Mutants. It has been listed as a upcoming horror movie. I'd like to see what direction that's going to go, and I need to start looking at some more independent horror movies as well, because I'm seeing a lot more effort by those companies. Right now, I just see a lot of movies that either have creepy kids or creepy dolls, and one in particular that's finally come out, and I don't know if it's going to be scary, but it's based on the scariest doll in the world. That is the Jack in the Box. So we'll have to see if that's going to be something.
That's not the one with Katie Holmes.
No,
Okay.
that is not.
All right. So my movies that I'm looking forward to, I have to say, first of all, I am looking forward to New Mutants, and I'm definitely looking forward to Antlers. I saw this great preview the other day with Elijah Wood called Come to Daddy. And it was looked like a really disturbing, dysfunctional father-son relationship, and that I'm really looking forward to. I am also looking forward to. Apparently, I'm not familiar with the franchise, but there's a franchise I think is called The Boy. It's about a doll that comes to life. The most recent one is starring Katie Holmes, after she's apparently now emancipated from Tom Cruise. She's starting to act again. So I think I'd probably be interested in that just because it's got Katie Holmes after all these years. And the last one that I just caught my attention just the other day. I don't even know the title, but if you got a chance to see Color Out of Space, and you really enjoyed it. For Color Out of Space, I found
very good.
Yeah, very good. I found there was no middle ground. Some people loved Color Out of Space. Some people hated it. Some people loved Nick Cage in it. Some people hated Nick Cage in it. But all I know is I saw this clip or a little article about another horror movie that Nick Cage is going to be in. I don't even know the title of it. All I know is he's playing a janitor at like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, and at night he gets trapped in there, and all the animatronics come to life and turn evil. He's gonna try to.
If they were already creepy,
Yeah.
that's just to make it worse.
It is basically Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Which is a very popular
I don't know
game.
anything about that, but after his performance in Color Out of Space, I definitely want to see him again.
It's also a Conjuring 3.
Conjuring 3, I'm really looking forward to that. Color Out of Space, of course, is coming to DVD soon. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've seen floating around the ether. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. There are two independent movies that I'm really interested in. That one, too. Two independent movies I'm really interested in. One is a really under-the-radar movie that's called Waking Lazarus. It's based on a novel by T.L. Hines. And what's really fascinating about this movie, it's going to be a quiet horror, suspenseful movie. What's really fascinating about this movie is that Tony Hines, the author of the novel, was able to run a successful Kickstarter to fund the whole thing himself independently. So you're talking about, I think they ended up raising in excess $9,000 on their own to film it independently themselves. And I've always loved his books, and for the little clips that I've seen, I'm really looking forward to Waking Lazarus. Also, and if anyone's read the novella Widow's Point, which is co-written by Richard Chismar, the brainchild of Cemetery Dance, and his son Billy Chismar, that movie will be coming out soon, starring Craig Sheffer. So I'm kind of looking forward to that as well. And Chuck just reminded me, I have to say, for the record, I have never seen a Saw movie. I don't know why. I'm not interested. It just never caught my attention. There's a new Saw movie coming out. Apparently, it's kind of like a continuation of this, trying to build a mythos. It's called Spiral, the Book of Saw, and it has not only Chris Rock, but Samuel L. Jackson.
That's worth the ticket price.
I
right
mean,
there.
Samuel L. Jackson in a Saw movie, there's no saying no to that. So that will be officially the first Saw movie that I've ever gone to see in the theaters. Definitely will go to see that. So we're going to move on to our drinking recommendations. Now, this is kind of a new thing we're starting to hear with our movie shows.
Well, it's not new. It's the second one.
Yeah, it's the second one, but it's new as in it's fresh. It's new.
Everything's new here.
Everything's new. But we're offering you our recommendations because obviously we're enjoying good food, good company, good movies, and also good drinks. So, Tom, why don't you start out with your drinking recommendations for this evening?
Okay, now last time I kind of joked around about the Green Laundromat and Liquor Store. It's actually Green Spirits. Now, I'm going to point out that this store is about the size of the Horror Cave, and that's not very good. And I went there yesterday, and the lady is very nice. She did have to apologize because they do have to charge more than other stores because they're kind of a little desperate, but because of that, she had some pretty good recommendations too, and she even said that she runs a dry cleaning business in Norwich that I can drop my clothes off to get it cleaned later.
Get
So
some
she doesn't
booze,
know-
clean your
She doesn't,
clothes.
she doesn't
And
own
for
the
reference-
laundromat. She doesn't own the laundromat in the building where Green Spirits is located on Madison Street.
And for just so people who aren't from this area know, Green is like that country horror location, and Norwich is like that small town horror
Yeah,
location.
yeah.
So
There you go.
there you go.
Anyways, I got 2 beverages. I'm a little surprised because yet again I'm going with whiskey here. I am currently drinking some Bird Dog maple whiskey. Kevin and I both tried it first, and it is very good. It's going down pretty smooth, and I kind of have a very large glass here too. And before that, I also got a sampler of Screwball whiskey peanut butter, which, my goodness, I'm going to have to go back to that store, and she's going to love to see me because she doesn't get a lot of business. You can smell and taste the peanut butter. I am a nut for peanut butter, and we were just discussing how if Reese's does a chocolate peanut butter whiskey, that's it. It's time to be an alcoholic.
We're done. It's over.
That's just the way it is. So, believe it or not, it might be kind of silly, but if you live out in Shenango County, if you're in the area, Green
It's worth.
Spirits.
Doesn't matter where you live. It's worth the travel. If
There
you
you
have
go.
to pay airfare, it's worth the
Well,
travel.
it's also the only liquor store in the town, to be honest. Okay, so, yeah, Green Spirits. Have some whiskey.
All right. Now to go with your peanut butter suggestion, I've got here. It's almost empty. 607 Waterman's Mocha whiskey. I brought some Waterman's before. Before I was making White Russians with this, but if you want to do a chocolate peanut butter style whiskey, you can mix that in with that
I
peanut
might
butter.
have
So
to.
next time, I'll save some. We'll mix it with the peanut butter. Or if you want to do more of a peanut butter and jelly style drink, I brought this. Actually, that's what I have right now. LaRue Polish style blackberry flavored brandy. I brought that, and I don't know if I'll get to this tonight. It's to share anyway. But 1911 hard cider.
Nice.
1911 is fantastic. One of my favorites.
So I don't have any whiskeys tonight. I'm just drinking everyone else's whiskey. But I once again made my trip to Sam the Beer Man on Front Street. And one thing I've really had a fascination with lately is bourbon barrel aged beers. Really, really good. Like last time we did Dragon's Milk. This time I have Bourbon Barrel Quad by Boulevard Brewing Company. It's very, very, very good. I dare say it may be even better than Dragon's Milk. Later on this evening, I'm also going to be having, also from Sam the Beer Man, Sweet Baby Java. It's the espresso, mocha, chocolate, peanut butter beer that you didn't know that you wanted.
It's
And
the Baby Yoda of alcohol.
It's really, 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 really good. And I probably will also end up having Southern Tier.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, but Southern Tier Brewing's Old Man Winter Ale. I just got it at the gas station down the road. But I do want to tag Southern Tier Brewing because they got some good beers, and that's really tasty as well. Joe, what are you drinking this evening?
Yeah, I just got some Amber Ale from OMME Gang Brewery out in Cooperstown, New York. So
Nice.
it's worth the
home of
trip out
baseball.
there. Yeah, worth the
Awesome.
trip out there for the brewery besides for baseball.
Fabulous.
Oh
So,
yeah, baseball. That whole.
those
thing,
are our
so.
movie recommendations. Those are our drinking recommendations. And now we're going to get on to picking tonight's Saturday night horror movie club video. We'll be back in just a moment.